Hello. On lesson 6 and 7, we will talk about factors. So let's review what factors are. So here, the number 2 and 3 are factors of the number 6. That means that if you multiply 2 times 3, you will get the number 6. So the factors of the number 12. So let's see. We know that 1 times 12 equals 12. And we also know that negative 1 times negative 12 equals 12. We know that because when you multiply a negative number times a negative number, you get a positive number. So now we know that 2 times 6 equals 12. And we also know that negative 2 times negative 6 equals 12. We know that 3 times 4 equals 12. And we also know that negative 3 times negative 4 also equals 12. So the factors of the number 12 are all these numbers. So here we have x squared. What can we multiply to get x squared? So x times x equals x squared. And also negative x times negative x equals x squared. So here we have the factors of this equation. So let's review how we multiply. First, we will multiply x times x and x times 1. X times x is x squared. X times 1 is 1x. Now we will multiply 3 times x and 3 times 1. 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 1 is 3. We need to do one more step. We need to combine like terms. So x squared and 3 will stay alone because we don't have another x squared and we don't have another constant. However, we need to combine like term. So we have x and we have 3x. We need to put them together. X plus 3x is 4x. So your equation will look like x squared plus 4x plus 3, which is the equation that we got here. This is how you find the standard form. So let's look at this example. Multiply 17. We need to find two numbers that multiply to get 17 and add to get 18. So we know that 1 times 17 equals 17, and we also know that negative 1 times negative 17 is also positive 17. We know that 1 plus 17 is 18, and negative 1 plus negative 17 is negative 18. So we need two numbers that will add to positive 18 and multiply to get 17. So our two factors are 1 and 17. Find two numbers that multiply to 20 and add to 9. So here we have 1 times 20 is 20. 2 times 10 is 20. 4 times 5 is 20. But we also know that when you multiply two negative numbers, you also get a positive number. So negative 1 times negative 20 is 20. Negative 2 times negative 10 is also positive 20. Negative 5 times negative 4 is also positive 20. So we need to find a number that will, the two numbers that multiply to get 20 will also have to add to be 9. So I know that 4 plus 5 equals 9. So I know that the factors that I need are 4 and 5. So let's look at this. 1 plus 20 equals 21. 2 plus 10 equals 12. And 4 plus 5 equals 9. Would negative 4 plus negative 5 also equals 9? Actually, it equals negative 9. So we do not need negative 9. We need positive 9. So these are the factors. 4 and 5 will multiply to get 20, and 4 and 5 will add to give you 9. So here is a little bit different because we need a number that will multiply, two numbers that will multiply and give you negative 36. So we know when you multiply a negative number times a positive number, we will get a negative number. So we will need another negative number, one negative number and one positive number. So here we have negative 36. Negative 1 times 36 is negative 36. We have 1 times negative 36 is also negative 36. We have 2 times 18 is 36. So we need to make one of them negative. So we get negative 36. We know that 2 times negative 18 equals negative 36. And we know that 3 times 12 also equals 36. And we need to make one of them a negative number, so we get negative 36. And 3 times negative 12 also equals negative 36. So I know that 12 minus 3 equals 9. So I know that I need one of these two factors. So let's see. Negative 3 plus 12 equals 9. 3 plus negative 12 equals negative 9. So I know that the factors that I need are negative 3 and 12 because I need positive 9. Find two numbers that multiply to give you negative 40 and will add to give negative 6. So in this case, both numbers we need to be negative. So to multiply, we need one number positive and one number will be negative. So we get a negative number, a negative result. So we know that negative 1 times 40 equals negative 40. We know that 1 times negative 40 also equals negative 40. We know that 2 times 20 equals 40. So let's make negative 2 times 20 is negative 40. And 2 times negative 20 equals negative 40. I also know that 4 times 10 equals 40. So I will make one of them a negative number, so I get a negative 40. Negative 4 times 10. And I also know that 4 times negative 10 will also give me negative 40. So I know that 10 minus 6 minus 4 equals 6. So I know that 10 minus 4 equals 6. So I know that my factors are 4 and 10. But let's see which ones we need. So negative 4 plus 10 is positive 6. But 4 plus negative 10 equals negative 6. So we know that the factors that we need are 4 and negative 10 because we need negative 6. Question 5. Match the expressions in factor form to the equivalent expressions written in standard form. So I know that this is a standard form because the equations are written ax squared plus bx plus c form. So we have x squared minus 12x plus 35. So all of them have 3 terms. We know this is a factor form because we are multiplying. Okay? So I will do example 1 and 2, and I'll let you go ahead and work on numbers 3 and 4. So let's do this first one. We multiply x times x, and we multiply x times 8. X times x is x squared. X times positive 8 is positive 8x. So now we will multiply 4 times x and 4 times 8. 4 times x is 4x. They're both positive. 4 times 8 is 32. Positive 32. So we know that a standard form equation has 3 terms. 1, 2, 3. Whenever we see 2 terms that are the same, we need to combine like terms. That means we need to put them together. So here we have x squared, 8 plus 4 equals 12x. Both of them are positive, and we have plus 32. So we do not combine x squared or 32 because they stand alone. So which of the standard equations match this factor form? Which one is x squared plus 12x plus 32? That will be letter B. I will do another example. For this one, you can see that negative numbers are inside the parentheses. So x times x and x times negative 5. X times x is x squared. X times negative 5 is negative 5x. So now I will multiply negative 4 times x and negative 4 times negative 5. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 5 is positive 20. So we know that now we need to combine like terms. We need to put negative 5x and negative 4x together. So now I have x squared, negative 5 and negative 4 will make negative 9x, and we have positive 20. So x squared minus 9x plus 20, that will be letter D. So I find it easy to work on the factor form and match the standard form. So now you can work on numbers 3 and 4. For this one is the same. We need to match the factored form with the standard form. So I will do one example and I'll let you work on B, C, and D. So let's do the first example. We will multiply x times x and x times positive 3. X times x is x squared. X times positive 3 is positive 3x. Now we will multiply negative 18 to x and negative 18 to 3. Negative 18 times x is negative 18x. Negative 18 times 3 is negative 54. So now we know we need to combine like terms. We need to put 3x and negative 18 together. So x squared, 18. So 3x minus 18x will give me negative 15x, and we have negative 54. So now we can match the standard to the standard equation. So x squared minus 15x minus 54 will be number 3. So if you're having problems with working with negative numbers, I suggest you use your calculator. I'll let you go ahead and work on letter B, C, and D.